It's time for the Created Player Rebuilding Challenge. So this is where your players go when you create them. I downloaded some Charles Barkley's for a video that you might have seen already or you're gonna see later in the future. But the way this is gonna work, we're gonna hit this button 10 different times and have 2K create 10 different auto-generated players, put them on a team, and rebuild that team. And if you've been around here for some time, you've seen this challenge before, there's a vast variety of what type of player we can get. So for example, this is our first guy. His name is Frank Torres. His nickname is the Eraser, but he is a shooting guard. 21 years old, jersey number 18, and he's sitting at 6'4". All right. That's all we really need to know. He is a 67 overall. So he would be put on our team. He's not going to, how can we delete a player? He don't count. And then the next thing we do, but we want to have some versatility because all of these players are going to start off with minimum contracts. And if we're doing a rebuilding challenge, that's not what we want. So we got this generating mix current NBA player generator. We hit this. And this person, our 67 overall, is going to have to get the contract of Jaylen Brown, which is not a good contract for somebody that's not good. So that's the way it works. I hope you're ready for the first official one. I'm reminding you to leave a like on the video. This is player number 1. He looks like he's a big. His name is Brendan Crawford. Nickname Q for some reason. Somehow his initials is BC, but his nickname is Q. I ain't gonna ask no questions. Small forward, power forward. He is 6'8", 216, and he's a 70 overall. Paint defender. And he's gonna get the contract of Patrick Patterson. Okay, that's not too bad. I do have this rule though, because this takes like every NBA player, and you know the vast majority of NBA players, included like two-ways and stuff like that, have close to league minimums or like a vet minimum. So we can't get 3 contracts in a row that are similar. So we start off here with Patrick Patterson. He might be making a minimum. The next person might be making a minimum, but the person after that cannot make a minimum. Got me? Got it. It's a lot of rules, but once you get through it, it's a ton of fun. And we got to rebuild this team. Next, he has the number 3, last name Simon. OJ Simon, the professor, but he is a center at a Wake Forest. Wake Forest has produced a good amount of bigs, or some bigs that are really good. One of them being like one of the greatest of all time. And I'm hoping that this guy is like that. He is a 74 overall paint defender. Both of our dudes are paint defenders. But as a center, a 73 overall 3, that's not too bad. And he's 7'2". What type of contract we got to get you? Luka Doncic's contract. I'm giving it to the T. So this year, Luka's making whatever money it is for his rookie scale stuff. And then next year after it, he's making his max. So we might want to trade bro this season before we have to pay that man all that money. All right, next one. It's like a guard to me. He is Archie Pollard, small forward, power forward. I thought he looked like a guard in the face, which don't make sense because the face can be anything. It don't matter about the height. I wonder what the best auto-generated overall you can get. I don't really know. He's 6'8", 210. He's a 77. He's a slasher. He's not known to shoot threes, but apparently he can do a lot of other stuff. The only thing I don't like about this is that they don't give you badges, from my understanding. All 3 of our current dudes so far has no badges, including this guy's with 77 and a slasher. He can dunk the heck out of the ball, but they gave him no badges. What type of money are we giving Archie? He's getting Quinn Cook, which is a minimum. And that makes it difficult because with him being only 20 years old, 77 overall, he's going to be a player that once his contract is up, because Quinn Cook is going to be a 1-year minimum, he's going to want a lot of money. So we got to figure out if he's worth paying. Do we trade him in the first season? Whatever it may be. We're 3 players in. We're doing a 10-man rotation, by the way. Next, we have a guard, 100% a guard, Colin Quinn, Cool Hands. That's a decent nickname. You're going to notice that everybody has all the tattoos. He's got fire flames on one arm, and then on this arm, he's got a basketball ascending to heaven with some words. He's got some color in there. He's 20 years old, and his potential is only a 71, so he going to be buns. We already know. He is 71 overall, perimeter lockdown. I'm changing the rules. No 2 minimums in a row. That's a cop-out. Next person, Yogi Ferrell. That's a minimum. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. There we go. I'm overpaying for a 71 overall, but I got to do it. But I think Shai is in the same boat as Luka, where his contract kicks in next year. The big money in his contract kicks in next year. So we got to trade bro beforehand. This guy's name is Daryl, or Wagner, or Wagner, depending on where you're from. He's from Austin Pay. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. So I'm guessing he's American. So his name is going to be Wagner. Like DeJuan Wagner. It's not going to be Wagner like Mo in France. You know what I'm saying? 21 years old, center. Potential's not bad, Potential's not bad. That could be a good sign. He is a 77 overall glass cleaning lockdown. 6'11", 206 or 208. He's kind of skinny. He's smaller than our power forward, but a 77 is a clutch one. Oh, okay, we'll take Ricky Rubio's contract. Now that I'm recording this, I'm starting to realize how much work it's going to be to actually put them on the roster. This is a big man. This is a center 100%. Kobe Frazier, the magician. He's a center from Portland State. The potential is, his max potential is really high. He's got high bust potential, but his max is pretty good, which means that he might be a stud. 6'1", the wingspan is kind of mid. What is that tattoo? Is it the Bible? It's some type of book. Okay, Kobe. I mean, he's a 78 overall. We got a lot of centers. We got to figure out which one of these centers we actually want. And no, I'm not going to immediately trade everybody. I do want to keep some of these players on the team once we win the championship. The video will not end until we do win the championship. This is not a one-year challenge. It might take 2 years, it might take 3 years. But let's see what type of money we pay Kobe Frazier. Mitchell Robinson money, which is the last year of his deal. I need another stud. This guy, I'm trying to predict if he's a guard forward. I would guess he's a small forward. 41. This is jersey number Ron Webb III, nickname Z, from Nigeria. I mean, I guess so. Bad potential, everything. This guy's going to be a 71 overall will be my guess. He is a 73 pass first wing. I like to see all the different kind of archetypes they got in the game. Pass first wing. What makes you a pass first wing? Playmaking is a B. I mean, that's what it is. The money of Jackson Hayes. All right, that's still rookie scale, but it's not like $1 million. Got to make sure in my notes I put Jackson Hayes so I don't give him Killian Hayes. Is that a blackout sleeve? No, it's not a blackout sleeve. I'm stupid. That is a actual sleeve. That's not tattoos. Number 49, Robinson. This is a power forward. I don't think we got a single power forward just yet. There we go. The waiter, Jackie Robinson. If you're not a stud, please be a stud. Please be a stud. He's probably not. The man's name is Jackie Robinson, y'all. His name is Jackie Robinson. What's your overall? It's one of the worst in the game. Stretch 4, though. He can shoot at least a little bit. What's the three-point rating? 79. I mean, I guess we needed some shooting. We only got 2 more left. We're getting Nerlens Noel. I'm actually excited that we haven't got a single like current max contract. I cannot believe we got a man named Jackie Robinson on our team. Somebody Atkins, Chucky Atkins, J.C. Atkins, shooting guard, point guard from Florida Gulf Coast, which means that he probably can dunk. Because that's the only thing I know about that school is they went on that NCAA tournament run, and honestly I can't even be positive that it was Florida Gulf Coast, but they had a bunch of dunkers, and they was a lot of fun. The max potential's high. How tall are you? I don't like that you got the pump up Adidas though. Not Adidas, Reeboks though. That's kind of throwing me off since we're in 2022. Look at the shoe. He's got 3 extra inches in his shoes because of the pump ups. JC, he's the best player on the team so far. Slashing shot creator. He's got a pretty good mid-range. Not a pretty good. He's got one of the best mid-ranges in the game. Good free throw shooter. Star player. Potential star player. He's getting Jared Allen's contract. That's like what? 20 million, 20 million, 20 million. Pretty even for a guy that's pretty solid. And this is our last player that will be created. 45, big shoulders. This is a center. He's a power forward. Wes Cummings. What's that potential at, my boy? 90 potential. 90 potential max 90, y'all. Oh, he's not very good. Glass cleaner, pure glass cleaner. And you're getting the contract of Gabe Vincent, and that's gonna be wraps. 10 players. We have to rebuild this team where our best players are 79. But first, I gotta get these guys all of their contracts. So I'll see you in 30 minutes because that's what it's gonna take. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to suck. And that's a good thing. You know what? I'm thinking it's the auto-generated rookie. What's the name of it? The created player generated, whatever the heck it is. Why not bottom out and just go draft somebody that's going to be a stud next year and do a rebuild then? I do want to get rid of some of these contracts. Like, let's be honest, OJ Simon, I want to get rid of him before bro was taking up all of the cap. Now, some of the players, I think he was supposed to be Luka or like Shea. We can't get the $36 million that Shea and Luka get because they have experience and stuff like that. So I just gave them the most I could. And as you can see, it's a ton of money. So I want to trade him away. I'm low-key okay with J.C. Atkins. I think he can be low-key kind of decent in this video. So I don't want to trade him away just yet. It was also Colin Quinn has to go. Some team is paying him $27 million next year, and it will not, and I mean it will not be me. I mean, not even close. I mean, that's 6 + 1. That don't seem right. But I will take almost anything. I'm messing up the future of this team, but that ain't no problem to me. Killian Tilly, you gotta say it in just like a different voice. You can't just say Killian Tilly. No, Killian Tilly, you gotta say it like that. It's one of those names that you just gotta change up everything about it. Let's get OJ out of here too, man. I'm taking Danny Green, I guess. Let's mess up a team that we gonna be competing with next year. They gonna have to pay that guy $27 million, and we got Danny Brown. I said Danny Brown. Oh my God. We got Danny Green, and he gonna come in and do something or don't. This is first year. Let's go out there and be bad, boys. I mean, we won our first game of the season against Detroit, and JC Atkins is about to be a stud. 36, 33, 18, 26. I'm liking what he's doing so far. I mean, only time will tell, right? I don't know if he's going to be a stud long term. He might be the sixth man once we win the championship, but he feels like a guy that's safe, especially since he got Jared Allen's contract, which is like the next 4 or 5 seasons. All right, we sucked, which is exactly what we wanted to do. Did we get an all-rookie team? We got a few. Okay, JC, what did you average? Oh, he actually won Rookie of the Year, and I went right past that. He averaged 27. Okay, Archie Pollard averaged 18. And second team, we got none. But listen, he won it over Cade. He won it over Giddey, Scotty Barnes, Alperen Sengun. He won it over the Jalen's, Trey Mann, Evan Mobley, Scotty Barnes. Did I say Scotty Barnes 2 times? He won the award over all these people. I mean, yes, somebody had to score, but still, he did that thing. All right, all I care about at this moment is winning the lottery or coming close to winning the lottery. Don't drop to number 5 like we always do. I'm doing it. We dropped to 3. Okay, I mean, it's not really a drop because we had equal odds for 1 through 3. I think that's how it works. So it's not really that a drop. Hopefully we didn't miss out on no generational talent, but we got the 3rd overall pick. Let's see who's available. If it ain't nobody that's good, I mean, low-key, I will trade the pick away. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like I said, I wanted it to be a created player challenge. Deion Lawrence is the 1st overall pick, and he's really good. Okay. 2nd overall pick will be Oscar Matthews. He's not as good, but he has potential. He's a prospect, actually. I don't want no prospect on my team. We ain't got 7 years. You know, give me somebody that can at least help us. Finisher is your archetype Shaq? Shaq? Or Leon Poe? Shaq or Leon Poe? This guy could be Gary Payton or Brian Shaw. So we got like huge drop-offs. I want to try to trade for that Houston Rockets guy. Can I somehow steal him away? Can I not do? I thought we would be able to do that. I'm gonna give up next year's 1st round pick too, because I feel like we're gonna make some moves. Okay, so he's here. Rockets. There he is. They want 3 firsts. They gonna also give us Christian Wood. Can you keep Christian Wood? Because I'm not that interested. Okay, cool. We got the guy that's an 80 overall player as a rookie, and he gonna be a stud. I ain't even looked to see what his ceiling was. He might be a person that's 80 and stay at 80. Tim Duncan or Draymond. Not too bad. That's 2 Hall of Famers right there. One of them being the greatest of all time. One of them just being a Hall of Famer. But either way, that's pretty good. All right, man. I'm a fan of our draft. Even this guy's pretty good. He basically is our starting point guard next season out of Purdue if everything stays the same. I tried to bring back some of the players. Kobe Frazier said no. Daryl Wagner is interested. But he wants a lot of money for a dude that's maybe an 80 overall next season. I'm going to sign him just because all the other people that I'm low-key interested in have offers that are like 100%. So we'll bring back some of the dudes. As long as you ain't bad, you can come back. Those 70 overall players, not really interested in. But Daryl Wagner can come back. Archie Pollard wants $29 million. I'm bringing it back. You know, I think it would be kind of a cop-out for me to let most of them walk in free agency and then use that money to get Kyrie Irving. Oh, is that really a challenge? No. Some of these players have to come back. And if I got the top 2 dudes, and then the rest is going to be the rest. Sheesh, that's a lot of money tied up to people that ain't really good. We also got, like, Wes Cummings out there, but I don't think we need, like, all these other dudes. Yeah, okay, Wes Cummings is the only guy that maybe's interested, but even he is kind of like, we don't really care too much. All right, so we have a full team. We signed some people. Jumping up 2 is not that bad. I mean, these other dudes, look, we got a core of 81s and then an 80. We're good. We did trade away our first round pick next season, so there's no reason for us to suck. So I need us to kind of step it up at least a little bit. Like, I signed those players, but that don't mean they safe. There's only one person on this team that I legitimately think is safe, and that's our rookie of the year, J.C. Atkins. But, like, come on, man. Pollard is not too far behind him. And same thing with Wagner. He's not too far behind him either. We brought in just random people like Gary Harris, Mike Muscala, Nicholas Batum, Otto Porter. We brought in Tyus Jones, but I brought in Tyus Jones to trade him away, if I'm being honest. He was just sitting in free agency. We gave him 13 M's. If I throw him and Archie together with this Grizzlies pick that we got in the Tilly trade, we could get a new power forward in Harrison. Like, we could do a couple different. De'Aaron Fox could be the starting point guard of our future. And they're giving us first round pick. And you know what? It feels like it's been ages since I've traded for De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox used to be one of my most traded for people in previous 2Ks. I haven't done it really, but now we got a core of De'Aaron Fox, J.C. Atkins, and Deion Lawrence. Pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Now, we ain't good enough to make a playoff push, I don't think. But listen, we can make more trades to make that a reality. We traded a pick away earlier. We're getting one back from the Utah Jazz. I don't know if they're going to be good. But now I know if we do suck, at least we got a pick. It's not going to be our pick, but at least we can look at our fan base and say, hey, we got something. But I don't really want Reggie Bullock. I want to flip Reggie Bullock and get... I want to flip him and get a small forward that's, like, competent. Not a ton out there on the market. Are we cool with Nicholas Batum being our starting small forward? De'Aaron Fox got to go crazy. But JC might do the same thing. All right, let's just see. First game of the season, Cleveland Cavaliers is a loss by 20. I forget that we have potentially another Rookie of the Year candidate here in Deion. He put up 29 this first game. Let's get our revenge on the Cavs. Back-to-back games against the Cavs. We win this one. And Deion is the savior. I don't care. I've seen enough. 2 days in, 2 games in, I've seen enough. I also need De'Aaron Fox not to be bad. And I'm going to need JC to pick it up. Now he got people around him that can score, and he all of a sudden don't know how to do it no more. There you go. That's a good redemption. All right. I'm going to go to the trade deadline, see what happens. Fellas, we're the 7th seed. We're a playing team at the moment. We're 5 games over 500. Things are looking good. De'Aaron Fox, all-star De'Aaron. Beautiful. Look, Atkins is still pretty solid. Daryl is averaging a double-double now that he's a full-time starter. The rookie's averaging 28 rebounds, 5 assists. Baby, we're looking good. We're looking really good. What about this backup point guard we got in the second round? Looking really good. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's think about our options right now. Look for a team that's potentially selling. Didn't we trade for your first-round pick? I know what I be doing. It was coincidence. I will admit it was a coincidence that I traded for their first round pick and they're bad. But listen, we can just go in and potentially get the first overall pick again, even though we're a playing team. No untouchables. And I mean, I don't have anything to get Luka, but he's not untouchable. I don't have anything to get Jokic, but he's not untouchable. I kind of like Aaron Gordon. I'm adding them to my personal list. With a video like this where I'm just sitting back and having fun, I like to just add players to the list that I don't normally trade for. Just curious to see how they perform. You know, once you get a little recipe of what it takes to win a championship making these videos, you kind of trade for the same mold of player, kind of, you know what I'm saying? And Aaron Gordon hasn't been a guy that I've traded for at all. So I'm going to go out there and go talk to the Nuggets. I don't think he makes us a championship winner or a contender, but I just kind of want Aaron Gordon on the team. But the things that they're asking for, don't think I could do it. I can't give up my starting center. We need to make about $9 million, and in order to do that, we can give you Reggie Bullock. But now you need to throw us a player, and your cheapest player is that, and now we're over, so we got to give you a person and send you back Gary Harris, because what are you averaging, Gary? Gary's having a really solid season for us, and it might be stupid for us to trade him away, but I got to do what I got to do. I'll give you Davion, you give us back Davion Reed. Okay, so obviously this is not enough to make the trade happen. They want a second. We'll get, okay, we got our new starting power forward. I forgot my start player was a power forward. But listen, his backup is small forward, so just like that, we got that going. You know? I did all of that to trade for a person that played the exact position of one of my best players. I want Enes Freedom off the team. They'll give me a first-round pick. That's a deal. Especially because I could just get those minutes back with somebody in free agency. Oh, snap. I was thinking that these people are going to be a lot cheaper in free agency. Hey, listen, Mason Plumlee can play the 10 minutes that Ennis Freedom was playing. Come on, you can't tell me he can't. So our new team is like this. Devon Reed is getting minutes. Can you do anything? He can shoot. Oh, he got a torch. I didn't know that. So actually, I don't feel too bad about that. Okay, our team. We're a playing team. I'm accepting that. I said we were a playing team. Absolutely not. We got the rookie of the year who averages about 20 and 8.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, a block and a half, and a steal. He's a stud. Didn't shoot it super efficiently, but he's a rookie. I'm not really worried about it. Ben Simmons is a 6-man. Boom, boom, boom. We are a legitimate playoff team right now, which is insane. There's no reason for us to be here, but we are here, and I'm gonna enjoy every single second of it because I don't know how long it's gonna last. De'Aaron Fox was amazing for us this year. If he didn't make an All-Star game, then they are really, really bogus. He did not. All right, De'Aaron, let's take it out on the opposing teams, bro. We're going against Brooklyn in the first round. You saw they hit the 6-man. Then Ben Simmons, Kessler Edwards, and Seth Curry are the starters there. Kyrie Irving is there still. They got Kevin Durant, as you know. We lose game 1. We win game 2. We lose game 3. We lose game 4. I ain't make no adjustments because I didn't think there was going to be a year for us to compete anyway. I'm very curious to see what that pick that we traded for is going to end up. James Harden wins Finals MVP as they beat the Pelicans. Okay, this could be a really, really big season for us. Let's see what we get. We have the odds of getting the 5th overall pick, and we end up with number 6, number 21, and that's it. Okay, so that wasn't as high as I thought it was going to be, but it's still pretty good, especially when I pair it with Wagner. Wagner's good. He had 24 points as his career high this season. You know, he's a starting center of a good playoff team. But if I pair that in 6, Trade Finders kind of buns for the 6th overall pick. I'm actually surprised. So let's go out there and try to build our own. Let's see what teams. I mean, it's the offseason, so I don't think anybody's going to be selling. But I'm mistaken. There is Donovan Mitchell. If y'all want y'all pick back, y'all might be able to get it. I don't know how we play it because J.C. Atkins is pretty small. Davion Mitchell's pretty small. Or Donovan Mitchell's pretty small. And we also have De'Aaron Fox. But talent is going to outwork or outplay everybody. That's the mindset, I guess. All right, in order to get Donovan Mitchell, first of all, let's take a look. He's 6'6". Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I thought he was shorter. I would have to obviously give up Wagner. I keep forgetting what this man's name is. Wagner. And I need to make up $6 million, so I would have to give up Aaron Gordon too. Even though I wanted Aaron Gordon so much, but for Donovan Mitchell, I'll throw it in there. Okay, Dono, welcome to Chicago. You're playing with J.C. Atkin. I don't know if he can even defend. He's got a 99 mid-range. What's that defense look like for real, though? Defensive badge is 0. Perimeter defense is slightly below average. We're gonna make it work as we typically do. Interesting offseason, man. So we signed Steven Adams, Dwight Powell, Dean Wade, Alex Len, a lot of bigs, because we don't have any big play basically. And my goal is to just be a good, competent team this season. And once we get to the deadline, use the contract. I think it was like $10 million I gave Steven Adams and whatever else I need to package together to get a real center. Hopefully it's on a team that's selling or rebuilding. Also, this second round pick guy that we drafted blossomed to like an 80 overall player. So shout out to him. We also got J.C. Atkins, who's up to an 86. Our rookie from last year, Deion Lawrence, is up to an 85. I think we could be a championship team depending on what happens at this deadline. We're sitting at the 2 seed, 1 game behind the Cavaliers, who are the 1 seed. We're winning a bunch of games, and I'm gonna assume that our center play is not giving us much. 26, 22, 22, about 19, 16 off the bench. Bro, this guy was he was a 31st pick in the draft. He is a stud. He could be starting on a lot of teams with these numbers, bro, and he's here. Wow. All right. So yeah, we're not getting any center production. I mean, we're getting some rebounds, which is cool. No blocks or anything. So hopefully there's a team out there just with a competent center. I'm not even looking for a superstar because we don't have superstar center money. That's not there. I'm just looking for selling. Everybody's buying right now, which is not a good sign for us. Clint Capella's making like too much money, I think. We can go back. Oh no, this is not one of our dudes. I thought this was one of our dudes because there's another dude that we created named Simon. No, it was not him. So no, I don't want to trade for you. Wendell Carter can play center. He's 85 overall, only making $13 million. I mean, that would be an absolute steal if we take him away. And they're rebuilding, so maybe they won't be willing to give us him because he's only 24. But there's a possibility. Miles Turner, possibility. DeAndre Ayton, but he's making a max, so that's not there. Thomas Bryant. Sure, I had Thomas Bryant for $9 million. 80 overall. That's probably the easiest person we could trade for right now. Porzingis is there. Obviously, we don't have the assets to get Porzingis or the money. So we actually got a nice little group of centers that or power forwards and centers that we could trade for. $16 million. I low-key like the Wendell Carter one a lot. Wendell is a stud, if y'all didn't know. But will they be willing to basically trade us him for nothing? Because that's what we got. We got picks. We got pick equity. Because I haven't traded away picks in this video so far. So if I go talk to the Magic and I say we got Steven Adams, they want 2 first-round picks. Welcome to the team, Wendell. That was about as easy as it gets. Low-key, makes me want to still go get one of the other dudes if we can. Thomas Bryant's making what, $9 million? $9 million. I don't know if we actually have that now that I'm thinking about it. No, we really don't. We got like 7 can low-key make up a chunk of it. I don't even remember what team Thomas Bryant was on. There he is. Contractually, this makes sense. They say no. We would give you the Timberwolves pick, and we got a deal. So now we actually have a center and a backup center, and that's actually too many minutes because we also have Alex Len. So let's go flip Alex Len. Let's go talk to somebody else that's rebuilding or selling that have just some wings, because we don't have any wings other than the guys that are starter. We're winning this championship, y'all. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I've already invested a lot of assets into it, and we feel good. Go back to these selling teams. Okay, so we got Alex Len, who's basically making the minimum. So we need to get, like, Gary Trent Jr., who's also making a minimum right now. Don't even need to talk about anybody else. We're going to get Gary Trent Jr. Oh, my God. That would be an absolute steal. How did they get him in on the minimum? I'm not sure. We try to take him away. We'll give you Alex Len. They want Keelan Martin in the first. That is, y'all, come on, man. Obviously, Gary Trent's a shooting guard, but he runs the wing positions that we need. Let's go get a backup power forward for this guy who we drafted 21st overall and Jay Scrub. Actually, no, just throw a pick in. We need a power forward. Jarrett Vanderbilt. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. How do you do this, Kenny? How do we just turn that bench into this bench? Well, we have Wendell Carter, Jarrett Vanderbilt, Pat Dawson, who's always been here and been a stud, Gary Trent Jr., and Thomas Bryant. Nobody's beating us. Championship team. MVP DG10, bro. It's insane. Luka Garza's a rookie at 25 years old. So we ended up in the 3 seed. Jared Butler just turned all the way up in the minutes he was given. Hey, shout out to him. Hey, you can't be mad at that type of production. Love to see it. And we took a little step back after the trades for us overall team success go, but I'm not worried about it because we needed time to gel, and we did that. We're going against the Atlanta Hawks in this round, and they're going to have Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, same team, just a year older or a couple years older, all right? Let's normalize these minutes, and let's get ready to go ahead and win a championship, bro. 3 seed, I've done it here. And it's not about like it was by a lot. We're, tied for the 2 seed, basically. So we're fine. And we're going to see y'all in the next round, Cleveland, with the MVP of the year on it. I feel like we can beat y'all, even though, man, the progression of Evan Mobley and Jared Allen is insane. But we're winning on a lot of these fronts. Nope, we're actually only winning on 2. But we got the better bench. I can say that confidently without even looking at their bench. We have the better one. We only win by 1 here, but it don't matter how many you win by as long as you win that game. Game 2, we only win by 3. All of these two games in, they all been close. We only win by 1. 1 point, 3 point, 1 point. We're just clutcher down the stretch. That was probably... Oh, okay. Then you get this game. Other than this game, this was the least convincing sweep of all time. Other than this game. Maybe this one was the icing on the cake. They had lost all the morale. We were in 1 point game, 1 point game, 3 point game. We ain't got nothing left in the tank. Now we're going against the number 1 seed, who have an aging Klay Thompson, Fred VanVleet, OG Scotty, and Mitchell Robinson. Okay, 1 seed by, again, 3 games total. So it's not like they were super dominant. We win this game by 5. So far, we've been really, really good in these close games. I mean, nobody's taking a game away from the boys. We're about to go ahead and do the 2001 LA Laker thing. No, we're not. Okay. Because 2001 LA Lakers only lost 1 game. So we lost 2. So we ain't that. But we're close. As long as we take care of this 7th seed, we're in the play-in. Jose, Herb, B.I., same exact team that you know and love today. CJ is gone or coming off the bench. One or the other. Let's see. Game 1 is a Bulls win. CJ is not on the team, but they got Julius Randle and they got Emmanuel Quickly. I guess and that's what the trade was. CJ, Emmanuel Quickly, and Julius Randle all in the same deal. They also got Kelly Oubre off the bench. But we win by 8 in a game where off the bench, bro, Pat Dawkins is a dog. Game 2, we lose. Okay, good team. Again, good team. They were the 7th seed, but they're a talented team. They got Zion who doing this. But a 1-point game again. If it's a close game, put your money on the Bulls. If it's a close game, put your money on the Bulls, baby. Wow, the margin of victory in this playoff run was not high, but we get that win. Hey, man, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and come back tomorrow because there will be another banger. I'll see y'all then. Peace.